Hey guys, Road Warrior back here. I just wanted to show you a nice, really good three-spot rotation I use to create a fortune here on Fishing Planet on perch. There's a park spot. This is my spot number one, and I'm going to actually show you in the upcoming clips me doing this even with the new fighting mechanism and kind of how I like the power level or power farm. Now, my opinion may vary from others. There's my spot number two with the park mark as well as now. Obviously, the uniques here, as you see, a lot of times me farming these spots. That's my spot number two. Also, going up to spot number three here, you want to come up past this, that's catfish spot there, but you want to come up past that spot. There's a nice park mark there, and all my marks are really accurate for these now perch. Now again, for any of you guys that are unfamiliar farming here, I just wanted to kind of help you put another clip together and just give you actual marks that are really site specific, really honed in. Now, as well, if you wanted to come up to the waterfall, most of the time I do not farm the waterfall just for the long fight times. But that's a fourth spot, so if you wanted to try to go and try to get four uniques in a net, you can. Now, here's another rotational spot that you could go to. Now, these other two spots I'm going to show you going back and forth actually overlap, but that's another spot. So, in other words, that spot overlaps with that spot, and vice versa. But you can go 1, 2, 3, 4 to the waterfall. In upcoming clips, I'm going to show you how quick I can farm perch. Okay guys, continue on here. The peaks that I like, the night peaks that I like almost every one of them, except for sometimes the midnight steep peaks aren't as good. This one here, I'm going straight to a nice fall down tip top peak, so to speak, at 9 p.m. As you can see here, the hook size as well, in my opinion, this varies. From 10 to 14 I think is good. I might start out with a 10 and just kind of see how things go. And again, one thing, a lot of things coming up here in this clip. I'm going to explain to you exactly what I'm doing and why. And if you're wanting to get rich here, this definitely is the video for you guys. So I hope that you stay tuned and watch the whole thing through. I'm trying to teach as I go here. Now this is, again, as you can notice here with the new fighting mechanism, this will happen from time to time. I notice, especially on the bigger fish, but it's still not too long of a fight time. It will come in eventually if that does happen to you. There's a quick 44,000. I am not playing with premium. Obviously, I don't need premium right now. I'm sticking with the 10 hoe. I'll just specifically kind of just show you the purpose here is one thing I usually do when I'm farming for perch, if I'm power leveling like I do tend to do sometimes, whether I'm just going for bait coins or just the overall cash that I need, just to cover expenses and whatnot. But nonetheless, I get that question a lot at Congo or in general. How did I make so much money on Fishing Planet? I'm showing you exactly how I made quite a bit of it. Now I do also farm fairly well at the Amazon blue crab and other lakes, but pound for pound or dollar for dollar, definitely Congo's way to go. One key note here too is watch how I walk the lure down. I've said this before in videos, but walk that down. A lot of times you'll get those to hit, even though that was just a common there. Those will hit on the fall. And now this is me just sticking with the 10-0. Now you will pick up the smalls. What I did there is switch from a 10 to a 12 just because I didn't want to sit and farm the smalls, and that's when you need to know to go up on your hook size. It's really active, so I want to start going for the bigger fish, cycle through and get a common. On a 12, go straight to the 14. I want the trophies now and the unis, so I want the other ones to bounce off. So now I'm sticking with the 14-0. Pick up another unique. Again, also, what you want to pay attention for is this too. It's a three-spot rotation, as I mentioned in the start. As I overview this net, that's a quick, I don't have premium, so that's a quick $200,000 in 15 minutes real time. Now again, I got 1,800 pounds in the net. Just simply spawn away, spawn back, get in your boat, go back to spot one. Now this time I'm going to stick with a 14-0 just throughout, just to kind of show you. Now this takes some experience, so a lot of times what you might want to do, again, start with your 10s and see how you're doing. First cast, unique, boom, money. So I'm just sticking with the 14 now. You still will miss every once in a while and get a small one, but you can see there, right, very next cast, boom, another unique. Look at the timestamp, how quick this is. And me, pound for pound, this is the way I do it. Now I'm on spot 3. I get a trophy there. Now from that peak there, that 9 o'clock peak to 10 o'clock peak, if it goes slow on you at around 10, go straight to 3, boom. Since that trophy's respawn, I get another trophy right off the bat. And then now of course I'm going for the unique again. Watch how I'm walking this down. A lot of times you can get them on the fall. If not, they'll thump it and you'll see a little blue. If you feel a bite, know that fish is following it. If not, just make sure that you're walking that lure down. See, I got that one again on the fall, and that's very important. to kind of know that when you're farming these. So if you feel like you're not getting bites or something, definitely take advantage of working your lure on downfall. That'll definitely play big dividends if you're looking to power farm and power level here on Fishing Planet. As I pull in an astounding 448-pound Nile perch. And again, I've caught 4 of the 451s just from fishing for these things so much and having fun with it. But again, moving on. Okay, now we're going to go on to round 3. Again, as I still modern at the you can still catch the big perch at night. Now again, you can fish in the day, but you just pick up more catfish. I can't stress that enough. You will pick up so much more catfish. As I reviewed the net there, again, kind of a double trophy because it slowed down there at that 10 o'clock peak. Now moving on again, just on to another night peak here. And that's the great thing here about the Congo. They made it to where you can get rich for sure if you know what you're doing. And that's what I'm trying to prove in this video. So when I get this question asked me a lot as well. Now I'm over here farming again. Unfortunately, I didn't realize my license expired. I do end up rolling the dice and I get lucky right here. Again, another first cast uni right off the bat. Looking to see if I'm going to get the penalty or they're going to hit me. Nope, they're not going to hit me this time. So I ended up buying the license. Going on to spot 2 here on round 3. Now I did all this in about 45 minutes time. I want to say I made around $700,000. So, and that's even without premium. So if you had premium, you should be able to make anywhere from 1.1 to 1.6 million, just depending on how good your luck goes. Sometimes you might be able to get 3 uniques in 5 to 8 minutes real time, and I'm not even exaggerating off this rotation. So this should really help a lot of you guys. Now, as far as you guys that are, there's another 400 pounder. As you guys are contemplating, your lower level guys, if you're level 40, you're contemplating buying the DLC. The holdup's going to be is getting these offset hooks. Now, like I said, opinions vary, but in my opinion, from a guy that's got $200 and some million on this game, by far the offset hooks with a shad is going to where you're going to get the money. You can farm with the little jig head barbless and get a little extra XP, but you're going to have to go through all the small fish. Where I like to target the big rewards. For me, that's what I mean by power leveling. I like to go for the trophies and the uniques and only miss on the commons and the youngs very seldomly. So just in closing here, you could get the Wild Africa pack if you have 7 days and you have enough time to farm it. That comes with the Nile Chaser and your offset hooks and your Carolina rigs that you can unlock. My point being, if you buy the Congo DLC, you're not going to get the Nile Chaser, so you're stuck with a bottom rod and a float rod. My opinion would be if you got 7 days, maybe try the Wild Africa pack first, see how far you can get leveled up. The best bet, you could probably get the Congo DLC and the Wild Africa pack, but I get this question a lot on my channel. I hope this helps you guys out and see how I've amassed a fortune. I had a small fortune when I was at the Amazon, but it really just grew here at the Congo. I hope this helps you guys out, and take care.